I will start with a SmartC history that it started in I think March 2021. This was my first program for a compiler. It was a simple assembly processor, and this was the prototype of SmartC. It's just a very simple program. This is a front end to help to code in assembly. You can just check it was this way, and process code just to be simple to make these loops in assembly. And then I thought, why not C? It's so simple. And then I started to program the SmartC in C language, and this was very hard and very difficult because it's not like assembly. The high level language have this abstract syntax tree, and this is recursive to code the nodes. You have to enter, and again, because for simple recursive functions, you can see everything in just a little function. But when you have a compiler or for a language like C, the recursivity is huge and very hard to think about it. I almost gave up this time, but then I could do this. And the first release of SmartC was released in July 2021. Yes, and then the first release of SmartC it was this one, the page. So some friend helped me with the front end, the colors, and it was working for the C coding. For this previous version, always to set the Pragma version. And you can see that it was compiling in, I did some good programs with this version, the first version. But this code was messy. It was in JavaScript, and I found some bugs, and it was way difficult to spot the bugs inside the code because the functions were huge. And, I'm not a programmer. I'm a mechanical engineer, and this was a project for the spare time. But it became to be so great that I think now I'm programmer. And then for this version 0.2 and 0.3 for SmartC, I was just fixing the code and trying to make it better. So I decided to refactor and to code in TypeScript. And at this time, Ohagar have helped me a lot. I was messaging him every day with some messages how to do this, how to do that, and Ohagar helped a lot. And he told me to use Sonar Cloud. That is it's a page that will check your code to say that it's good or not good, or where you can make it better. Yes, and and this one was the most difficult part of the refactoring, because I had this code generator function, and Sonar Cloud told me that the cognitive complexity was 1,600. I needed to decrease it to 15.
So he noticed that other people's not understand this function.
Yes, most probably. I was just thinking if it was just me that I'm so smart that my program is so good, or maybe I'm just a bad programmer. And I think it was the second option. Yes, then in January 2022, the SmartC version 1.0 was approved by Sonar Cloud, and I will open the page for Sonar Cloud here. You can check it. SmartC is now all green. This is a very difficult to get this everything here in green.
So you learned to code by coding.
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
JavaScript, TypeScript.
yes. Sonar Cloud helped me, and also Ohager. And Ohager has a project that is a Signum JS. The Signum JS was my oracle. When I would like to know how to do something, I just go there and check how Ohager did in Signum JS, and I just would do the same in my program.
Nice.
Yes, and then we had some new features to add in SmartC. And for this last 2 months or so, more or less, I was working on creating a NPM package. So now we can add SmartC, both front end or back end with running Node, and everyone can just add npm install SmartC and can compile the SmartC programs inside another project. And we have here many versions for the SmartC. The latest one is 2.01.
It is a very modern approach.
Yes, I was having a problem because I was trying to update the SC simulator, and I was trying to do something there, and I would like the assembly highlight library, and it was inside SmartC. And I changed it in SmartC, and I would like to change also in SC Simulator. And I just need to get the code, copy and paste in another project. So it's much better just to have a library for the highlight, and I just add the same library in both projects. So when I update the library, both projects are updated.
Great.
Yes, and then during this during the last months also we had the Signum node for the Rainbow hard fork, and I worked a lot also with Jaws to test the Signum node and try to break it, to test everything there to I mean in the smart contracts. For this Rainbow hard fork to update the SmartC was very simple because I need just to add the new API functions, and this was very easy, no big deal. It's like 1 week and it was done. But
like I said, 1 week, this is not so simple.
Yeah, but it's feasible. It's feasible, and I'm not working all the time in this project. Okay, I do a lot of other things, like and, the homework also.
Okay.
And the last minute, when was like 1 or 2 weeks before the hard fork go live, I saw that coding in SmartC was very difficult because some of these new API functions are different. I mean, the same API function can do two things. They can like send a signal or can send tokens. So depending on how you use it. So it was becoming to be difficult to code in SmartC. And I decided to add the built-in functions based on SmartJ. That this was much more difficult to do this. This was like a 2 or 3 weeks working, and this time working hard. It's not like the first one week just easy, you know. This was 2 or 3 weeks working hard. But I could do this, and SmartC was released starting this this month, and the code is very good. We have the API functions, so we don't need to check anymore the A and B function, A and B registers that are linked to assembly code. So no need to assembly. Okay, no need.
So you created bigger abstraction. I mean, no need to know
Yes.
so low level stuff.
Yes, yes. Just before in SmartC, we need to use the same API functions that we use in assembly. But now, no, now you just use the function send message, and the compiler do all the steps that you need to do for this message to be sent.